Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all in absolutely fine. And today we're going to begin with the eighth book of Marcus Aurelius' Meditations. So, let's continue. This also, among other things, may serve to keep thee from vainglory, if thou shalt consider that thou art now altogether incapable of the commendation of one, who all his life long, or from his youth, has lived a philosopher's life, for both unto others and to thyself especially, it is well known that thou hast done many things contrary to that perfection of life. Thou hast therefore been confounded in thy course, and henceforth it will be hard for thee to recover the title and credit of a philosopher, and to it also is thy calling and profession repugnant. If therefore thou dost truly understand that that is of moment indeed, as for thy fame and credit, take no thought or care for that. Let it suffice thee, if all the rest of thy life, be it more or less, thou shalt live as thy nature requires, or according to the true and natural end of thy making. Take pains, therefore, to know what it is that thy nature requires, and let nothing else distract thee. Thou hast already had sufficient experience that of those many things that hitherto thou hast erred and wandered about, thou couldst not find happiness in any of them, not in syllogisms and logical subtitles, not in wealth, not in honor and reputation, not in pleasure, in none of all these. Wherein then is it to be found? In the practice of those things which the nature of man, as he is a man, does require. Now then, how then shall he do those things, if his stigmata or moral tenets and opinions, from which all motions and actions do proceed, be right and true? Which be those stigmata? Those that concern that which is good or evil, as that there is nothing truly good and beneficial unto man, but that which makes him just, temperate, courageous, liberal, and that there is nothing truly evil and hurtful unto man, but that which causes the contrary effects. Upon every action that thou art about, put this question to thyself: how will this, when it is done, agree with me? Shall I have no occasion to repent of it? Yet a very little while, and I am dead and gone, and all things are at end. What then do I care for more than this? That's my present action, whatsoever it be, may be the proper action of one that is reasonable, whose end is the common good, who in all things is ruled and governed by the same law of right and reason by which God himself is, but by which God himself is. Alexander Caesar. Pompeius, what it is to Diogenes, Heraclitus, and Socrates. This penetrated unto the true nature of things, into all causes and all subjects, and upon these did they exercise their power and authority. But as for those, as the extent of their error was, so far did their slavery extend. What they have done, they will still do, although thou shouldst hang thyself. First, let it not trouble thee, for all things, both good and evil, come to pass according to the nature and general condition of the universe, and within a very little while all things will be at an end. No man will be remembered, as now of Africanus, for example, and Augustus, it is already come to pass. Then secondly, fix thy mind upon the thing itself, look into it, and remembering thyself that thou art bound nevertheless to be a good man, and what it is that thy nature requires of thee is that thou art a man, be not diverted from what thou art about, and speak that which seems unto thee most just. Only speak it kindly, modestly, and without hypocrisy. That which the nature of the universe does busy herself about is that which is here to transfer thither, to change it, and thence again to take it away, and to carry it to another place, so that thou needst not fear any new thing, for all things are usual and ordinary, and all things are disposed by equality. Every particular nature has content, when in its own proper course it speeds. A reasonable nature does then speed, when first, in matter of fancies and imaginations, it gives no consent to that which is either false and certain. Secondly, when in all its motions and resolutions it takes its level at the common good only, and that is desires nothing, and fleeth from nothing but bad what is in its own power to compass or avoid. And lastly, when it willingly and gladly embraces whatsoever is dealt and appointed unto it by the common nature, for it is part of it, even as the nature of any one leaf is a part of the common nature of all plants and trees, but that the nature of a leaf is a part of nature both unreasonable and unsensible, and which in its proper end may be hindered, or which is servile and slavish, whereas the nature of man is part of a common nature which cannot be hindered, and which is both reasonable and just. From whence also it is that according to the worth of everything, she does make such equal distribution of all things, as of duration, substance, form, operation, and of events and accidents. But herein consider not whether thou shalt find this equality in everything absolutely and by itself, but whether in all the particulars of some one thing, taken together and compared with all the particulars of some other thing, and them together likewise. Alright, guys, Thank you for joining me today. We begin with the 8th book, let me remind you, and we're gonna continue tomorrow. So, thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye.